I understand from you that you used to have back pain and that the x-ray that the doctors took, it looked pretty bad. Can you share with us what they said about it?
Well, quickly, basically, I've had a chronic back pain for probably since the early 90s. And I had seen some people in different places. And one of the x-rays that they thought actually revealed something that was known as maybe a metabolic multi-level degenerative disc disease. And one of the chiropractors I had gone to was actually surprised that I was actually doing what I was doing as well as I was.
Yeah, so your x-ray looked pretty bad compared to how you were functioning.
Yeah, it was pretty much, degenerative disc disease from the very top to the very bottom.
Wow, amazing. So I know you're now a certified Qigong instructor, Healing Touch, so you've obviously helped yourself a lot, but lately you've been noting some back pain and having difficulty sitting for long periods of time. So can you tell us a little bit about what that felt like?
Okay, I've been actually using some of the patches earlier, the Ice Wave, and some of the patches for some, felt like muscle pain, and I was getting some relief from those patches that actually helped. But this was a little different. This was actually something that felt like it was in the iliosacral joint area, and more like a bone pain. It was a deeper pain, and it was like a constant dull pain. But any sudden movements, and I would get a sharp pain, and sometimes a corresponding, muscle spasm from that as my body tried to correct what was going on.
Okay, so then what happened when you tried the X39 for the first time?
The very first time I tried the X39, I was having still this very low level but dull pain in the sacral area. And within probably 3 minutes, I noticed that pain had decreased to where it was almost non-existent.
Wow, that's great. And so what were you able to do that day? Anything different?
Actually was able to do a lot more workout things, a lot more things with, leg raises. Was even tempted to try doing things like burpees again, which really had aggravated the situation before. So I really noticed a huge increase in mobility and a lot of range of motion improvement without any of the pain that I had had previously.
And weren't you lifting things that day you weren't really supposed to be lifting?
Yeah, actually, in one of my other jobs, I ended up lifting about 50 to 70 pound bags of sand that I had not planned on lifting before, and I did not have any trouble with that. That's actually after standing on my feet for probably 6 hours straight.
Wow, that's amazing. And how long did the improvement last with that one patch?
Actually, the entire day. And I didn't really notice anything until probably halfway through maybe the second day that I started to get a little bit of dull pain again.
Okay, great. And what happened when I think 3 days later, you put it on again? So then what happened?
Every time that I have this is on my third patch, and every time that I have used the patch, I have noticed a marked decrease in pain and an increase in range of motion.
Oh, that's fantastic. So would you recommend this for people with chronic back pain issues?
Yes, I would recommend that you definitely would try this because just from my personal experience, I mean, this was a very, very dramatic result. I've always had, some good results with the patches before, the different types, but with this particular patch, I've really noticed a very big difference, especially in the type of pain. It was like a dull bone pain, like I said, and it is basically non-existent now.
Oh, great. So can you sit now? Can you sit at work?
I can sit, but I do have to get up and move a little bit. I mean, just sitting itself does, but when I get up and I move, I can stretch, and I don't have the pain that I used to. I used to be sitting, I'd have pain, and then it would persist.
Last and last. Oh, great. Well, thank you so much for your story, Mike. Appreciate it.
You are hearing about LifeWave for the very first time. You are standing at a crossroads. The opportunity for you to profit from our accelerating growth is now. Will you be among those who take advantage? LifeWave is established, proven, at the start of something big, really big. And you're at the threshold too. You can help people discover how great it feels to feel great again with LifeWave. This is the definition of opportunity. This is LifeWave.